Babe Boomer, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can she keep the good times going in this one? It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next. One down, and the batter will be the shortstop, Babe Boomer. And Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. On the ground, and foul ball. Boomer mashed a homer in her last game. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And they'll do it again. She breaks her bat. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 16, Brandon Moore.
Air Jordan steps in to take his hat. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A dive. She's got it. From her knees, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a player that's got a lot of confidence in her arm strength and accuracy.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Gets to it with a slide to first, and very nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Babe Boomer.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. You're watching Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. One gone, runner at first. And next to hit for Houston, TJ Friedl.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Grounder might be 2. Flips it. There's one. To Walker, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Astros 2 and the Brewers nothing. One down. Next to hit, 13, Babe Boomer. 0 for 3 in this one.
She's always a threat. Even if she is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, she can come up that 4th time and do damage because she's that good.
Into center.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
And it drops in. And the go-ahead run is on base.
She made that look easy. Keeping her bat in the zone on plane for a long time, Boog. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Runner on the go. And he walked him. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Big spot late in this one, and here's Christian Walker.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Makes a sliding stop. The feed for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Bottom of the 9th inning, and this one is tied, coming right down to the wire. And now the catcher comes up to hit. YR3. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
TJ Friedel up next for the Astros.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Wow. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. One down. Babe Boomer now at the plate. Chris, she's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means she was named the best overall offensive performer in her league. She's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. So a runner aboard now with one away.
Hey, way to square that up. Nice hit, nice hit.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And she met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive her in now.
Runner at second. That one kicks away from the catcher. No advance, though. 2-2 down. That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble.
Dig.
Boomer coming home. She'll score, and the Brewers take the lead.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with the hit in every game. I mean, he's running his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways to put the ball in play and just as well do it with some authority.
Here's Carlos Correa.
Third baseman, number 1.
One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Boomer. Over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Babe Boomer.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. And that is out of play. The 0-2. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Boom. A solo shot. And we're level. It's 2-2.
She's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what she did.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
On the ground to the left. On to first. One out in the bottom of the 4th.
Up next,
and here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Lucas Baker. The batter, number 13, shortstop, Babe Boomer.
Boomer, a former Cy Young Award winner, only 20 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. 2 down, nobody on.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what she's been doing. It's made a big impact for her in recent games.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 2-1. Line drive, base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Hey, way to swing the bat. Nice rip.
And her hot hitting continues.
They kept her in the yard that time, but all she's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this player.
Here's Jackson Churio. Not only is he young, Singy, he's the first player born in 2004 to reach the major leagues.
Whew. Is that supposed to make us feel good about ourselves?
No.
Nope.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Big spot late in this one, and here's Christian Walker. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Down low, it kicks away.
Hold up, right here.
And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Two on, 2 outs. And a ground ball to first. The flip to the pitcher covering, and that is that. We've hit the halfway point. Tied 2-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Astros, the left fielder, number 44.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
Big Boomer.
Fly ball down the line. He's got it. Runner tagging from first.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Jackson Churio.
Go-ahead run on base. Cam Smith up next for the Astros.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Here's the 0-2. On the ground, 2 ball. Terang over to second. Over to first.
No, he's
safe.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman, number 1, Carlos Correa.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
Boomer.
And that one is lifted in the air. Smith settles under this one, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Brewers lead this one 3-2. You're watching Brewers baseball on The Show, Wisconsin. Man at first. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
And things could change quickly here with one swing. That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send it.
The Astros down to their final strike. And a base hit right there. And now the winning run is on base.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Inside, almost got him. Runner at second. Hard hit, right side. O'Hearn steps on the bag. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to third.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
Up the middle. Base hit into center field. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead it in the 10th.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Boomer really stood out in this win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
Well, they may want to change how they approach her next time because she was just incredible in this one. She looked like a threat every time she came up.
One down. Digging in, Babe Boomer. And Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. Boomer launched a homer in her most recent game. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. She'll take a jog around the bases. Her 38th of the year. And the Brewers have the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within herself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Runners on the corners, no outs.
Shortstop, Babe Boomer.
Ball.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Boo-boo. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they add on. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So now the DH spot, Lucan Baker.
Lucan Baker.
on the ground. Boomer gets him easily, ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They continue to trail 7-0.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
Boomer matched a homer in her last game. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Cut off, throw to third. She's got no chance. She's out. But they do get a run.
The designated hitter, Christian Yellow.
Man at first, Jose Altuve. Up next for the Astros.
Jose Altuve.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Out to short. They get the force. Inning over. Although plenty of damage done. 3 innings complete. It's the Brewers 8 and the Astros 4. This is Brewers baseball on the show. One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Babe Boomer. 3 for 3. She's got a double and a pair of home runs. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Liner snagged at first.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Babe Boomer up now for the Brewers. She's well known as the rare two-way player, and taking a break from the mound, she gets some at-bats in this one.
You know, it's fun for the game seeing a player like this, especially great since this gives fans a chance to see her in the lineup just about every day.
Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Smith brings it in with a nice running grab. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Brewers 9 and the Astros 5. Back here in Houston, here's the Astros leadoff man, Carlos Correa. Here's a 1-2. Out to short, Boomer. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next for the Astros, the left fielder, number 44.
First and second, one out. Babe Boomer. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. This one in the air, center field. Friedel under it. Out. Number 2. Throw sails over his head at first.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Boomer had a sensational showing in the win. Collected 3 hits, including 2 home runs.
No question, Boog. She was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Babe Boomer, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Babe Boomer up now for the Brewers. Well, in their win last game, this player came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Into center.
Here we go. Pick it up.
And that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
She made that look easy, keeping her bat in the zone on plane for a long time, Boo. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw, safe at home, and the runner scores from second, and it's 3-1.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
First and second, no outs. Jackson Chorio, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. The 0-2. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on.
Scoops it up barehanded. It's there, and that's a great play.
He was out early today working on that very play.
The left fielder, Ethan Kwan.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Stephen Kwan up now for the Brewers. Two on, 1 out. Out to short, Crawford. Tosses to first, but they cut it to 1 as the run comes in.
Up next for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Babe Boomer.
In the air, right field. And the inning is over. 2 innings complete. Score tied at 3 apiece.
Up next for the Brewers,
Boomer was driving the offense for them in her last game with 5 RBIs.
I'm sure she's happy after all that production in the last game. I went to the archives for this nugget. You know who has the most 5 RBI games in a single season? Juan.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. Home run number 40 on the year. And they add on. That's her 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This player is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with her mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. She deserves that home run.
1 out man at first. Now it's going to be Babe Boomer. She's already homered in this game. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Her stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put her top 5 in baseball, Singy. That one is absolutely belted. And that's going to bang against the wall. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Two on, one out. Runner on the go. Now a high fly ball out to left center. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He'll score the sac fly, and it's 9-3. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
The right fielder, Jackson Chourio.
Runner on the move. Now here's a flare off the bat, and that's a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with two away.
Up next for the Brewers,
Stephen Kwan will hit next.
Kwan.
Here's a 2-2. This one in the air center field. DeLauder gets under it. And that is that. One run in the inning, but they leave two. We're through 6 full. It's the Brewers 9 and the Guardians 3. This is man at first, nobody out. And next is the designated hitter, Babe Boomer. She's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 11-4.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. That's exactly the pitch she was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Boomer was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. A 4-hit performance, including a pair of homers.
Well, they may want to change how they approach her next time because she was just incredible in this one. She looked like a threat every time she came up.